Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Once again welcome to my YouTube channel by the name MS Lectures, and today I will be explaining you the very important topic regarding the biochemistry, that is the signal transduction by PIP3. Previously I have explained you about the signal transduction which was a general signal, it was a general signal transduction which actually involves the use of the G protein coupled receptors, and then through the G protein complex the signal was carried out and the phosphorylation of the protein was carried out. But here the case is different. Here there is the PIP3. Now what is this PIP3? This is the Phosphatodyl Inositol Tri-Phosphate. This PIP3, it is the Phosphatodyl Inositol Tri-Phosphate. So in this lecture particularly we will focus on the signal transduction which would be carried out by the use of the Phosphotodyl Inositol Tri-Phosphate. So like the same, hormone would gain entry into this to perform the function after this mechanism, and this hormone will attach to the G protein coupled receptors. These are the G protein coupled receptors which are located on the top of the plasma membrane. So hormone will gain entry through these receptors, and through the G protein coupled receptors they would travel here, and here what happens that a G protein complex is present which consists of the alpha, beta and gamma subunits. But in the case of the phosphatodyl inositol triphosphate, this G protein complex is designated as the GQ complex. So this is the GQ complex. So again, what happens that we know that the only the only function component, the only functional subunit is the alpha subunit. So this alpha subunit, the beta and the gamma subunit do not perform any function. This functional subunit, alpha subunit, would attach here, and this is the special site. This is the phospholipase C part of the phospholipid. So this part is the phospholipase C part of phospholipid, phospholipid. So what happens? This alpha subunit activates this phospholipase C part of the phospholipid, and also it is very much important to know that what is present here. This is the cytosolic side of the phospholipids, and in the cytosolic side PIP3 which is the phosphatodyl inositol triphosphate is present. So when alpha subunit will activate this phospholipase C part of the phospholipid, and this would actually break down this compound. So activation of the phospholipase C will cause the breakdown of the phosphatodyl inositol triphosphate into two components. One is the IP3, which is the inositol triphosphate, and second is the DAG component. So this IP3 has what function does IP3 performs? It actually, you can say, expels out the calcium from the mitochondria plus endoplasmic reticulum. So they expel out the calcium ions from these two organelles, and this IP3 inositol triphosphate performs the function of the binding of the calcium with the calmodulin, and then this calcium binds with the calmodulin to perform the further functions. So this is the function of the inositol triphosphate. Now what is the function of the DAG? This DAG compound would activate the component known as the PKC protein, which consists of the 4 subunits. are the catalytic subunits and 2 are the regulatory subunits. So only catalytic subunits perform the function which cause the phosphorylation of the protein molecule. Phosphorylation of protein molecule, which is the ultimate goal. Phosphorylation of proteins. So we will revise once more. The hormone has gained entry. The process is same with the process of the signal, which was the general signal transduction. But specifically in the case of the Phosphotodyl Inositol Tri-Phosphate, the hormone would get entry to the G protein coupled receptor. Again, alpha component would be functional, and this alpha component, which was present in the G complex, will travel here, and this alpha component would actually activate this phospholipase C part of the phospholipid, which would cause the breakdown of the Phosphotodol Inositol Tri-Phosphate into two compounds, inositol triphosphate and DAG. So inositol triphosphate would actually expel out the calcium ions so that it can bind to columedulin to perform the further functions, and this DAG would activate this PKC protein, and which consists of the 4 subunits known as the 2 catalytic subunits, 2 regulatory subunits, and these two catalytic subunits would actually then further would cause the phosphorylation of the protein molecule. So hope you have understood my lecture very well, and last but not the least, don't forget to subscribe my MS lectures. Thank you.